Kabriton ug iyang asawang bulanon
magtiayon sa lalawigan sa Bohol.
ng isang dayuhan at ang kanyang asawang Pilipina.
Pitong Congresswoman Alexi Totor ang programang pabahay ng mga asawang Martin sa probinsya ng Bohol dahil sa inisyatibong tumulong sa mga Boholano.
Don't forget to share.
Down, you Wally. Pogi. Come on. How many I have today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think they'll last, but at least it's not hot. Oh, and there's another one, but the puppies don't last. They can't walk that far. Come on. Red is the half American Bulldog. You can see on the batches that somebody else got in there on that mama. We had ordered an American Bulldog, and there was one on the way, and this this was who we got. Come on. But he's lovely. He really is a lovely dog, and he's gentle. Come on, that's Pogi. Can't keep Pogi straight. He's battle worn. Look, he's got these wounds on him like I just showed you with Basher. Basher used to be the top dog here. Sorry for those of you who have pets who are like another baby in the family and have their own pillow and sleep on the bed. This is a pack of dogs. It's a pack of dogs. It's a hard life if you're a dog. As these puppies find out, if they get out of line, go and try to be too friendly with the top dogs, then they will be, they will be chastised. This one here, this is not our dog. I don't even know his name, but he's a bully. And not the bulldog, a bully. He punishes the other dogs just for the pleasure, I swear. So, don't really much like him, but he won't go away. He actually belongs to Rado. Well, what can you do? He sets up home with us, and nothing will change it. So for those who haven't been with us on this trip before, this is what we call the tunnel. It used to be like a tunnel when I first arrived here. There was no bridge. It didn't come up as high as this. And then we cut back over there a little, and then we put this bridge in. This bridge is only a little, it's only a little titchy bridge, about maybe 30 feet long, but we built it strong. There's a ton of metal into this. For those of you who say have been watching us build the houses, and you see those fabricated metal boxes, the long boxes that form the guts, they form the skeleton, if you like, of the pillars which go on the corners of the houses. This has on it, laid on the stanchions. They're there, and they are every 8 inches, and I believe that it has supported, without any problem, it's supported a 5-ton truck. Only just squeezing through at the end there, but then the Raptor also only just squeezes through. And now the dogs are impatient. Okay, let's go. Come on. This little baby with the black face is sweet as anything. so they'll stay with me. This is Julio's house, and Julio of course has his own dogs. If I can just peek in there, look. Hey! And of course, from behind the safety of behind the fence, they're very brave and yelling out at our dogs. Come on! Now Poggy's gone for a wide excursion. Come on, Poggy! Now these dogs, they fend for themselves. As I was saying, sorry for those who have dogs who are absolutely pampered. I wish I had a dog. Well, Beth has her Pomeranians and they are pampered, but they're not allowed out. Hey! What is he, drunk? Now Red is the one who will always stay with me, and he comes with me even on a hot day, but he protests a little bit. What he does is he finds a bit of shade and he stands in the shade, and then he looks at me appealingly. He doesn't follow me, he watches me getting further away. Then I realise he's not with me. I look around and there he is, just back there somewhere. Now look, we've got a latecomer. Oh, that's my favourite, the bully dog. So they stay with me, but then as something takes their interest, they go off. The thing with these dogs is that they are farm dogs, and I'm sure that people will criticise me for saying so, but it's the law of the pack. And Poggy, who has all of the scars to prove it, is the top dog, and I think some of his victories are hard won, as you can see, and there's really nothing we can do to help that. Poggy! Poggy! Oh, there's what he thinks about me. Poggy! Occasionally I trim that tail, but Poggy is a dog that you have to be careful with. We saw that he was having problems with his fur, and we couldn't get him into the truck, right? I mean, in order to lift that dog, you'd have to get a little bit too near that mouth and those teeth, and I'm not so much of a hero. So we arranged for the vet to come up here. So the vet came up very obligingly on his motorcycle, and then when he got here, he treated the dogs that needed it. I think a couple of them needed injections, and then there was Poggy. Red is surprisingly healthy, doesn't seem to suffer any ailments. I think that even he might get a war wound every so often, but not much. That dog there, look, that's on the right hand side, is Basher. Basher used to be the top dog before Rad and Poggy came, and Basher was ruthless. But the vet arrived, and he was going to give Poggy an injection, and Poggy saw the needle, and I didn't think it was because he'd seen the needle, but he had. He saw the needle, and in whatever dog thought occurs to a dog, he said to himself, that's not going in me. Well, up to then I'd always thought that Pogie would never turn. Such are the thoughts of a human being. And what I did was I put my arms around him and gave him a hug like I usually do. And I said, come on, Pogie. And I tried to exert a little pressure on him to move him toward the vet, who was standing with the syringe poised. And from deep inside Pogie's chest, I felt the growl. And it said, even if you are Daddy Terence, we're not going to be doing this today or any other day. And even the vet, even though he wasn't holding Pogie's chest and feeling that rumbling, he said, I don't think so. So we gave Pogie a pill, which we were able to do quite easily because wrap it up in something tasty and any dog will take a pill. So he took the pill, but it didn't seem to help, and so now it is what it is. It's a hard life in many ways, and yet it's not the same kind of life of, what is it, cultured captivity that all of your pampered pets enjoy. See here, any one of these dogs can take off if he so desires, and he can go wherever he wants. He doesn't have any ties. We had two dogs at one time born of the same parents, I believe, of Basher. We called one dog Snow and we called the other White. I know, super creative, but that's Beth's scene is naming the dogs. And Snow and White lived quite happily until very recently. Actually, White, let me get it right. White was run down by myself going down the track toward the bridge at night. So it's dark and it's every dog for himself. And the dogs are amazing at getting out of the way. So there's no way that we can stop and see. We're very high in the Raptor anyway, so we can't see what's in front. So we toot the horn and we take it easy and we hope for the best. And normally the dogs know, they play this game of chicken and they get out of the way, but at the last moment, well, because the road up is very steep and then it reaches the platform, which is like the forecourt, if we can glorify it with a name such as that. But that's that open concreted area out the front of Nanai's house with the covered in area. And in order to make that, we are seeing nothing. It's all done on an agreement, and the agreement is that nobody parks anything there and nobody parks anything in my parking space because I go in on trust. Well, when we were going down unexpectedly one night, and White got in the way and he was run over or run down. Heard him cry and we stopped.